biggest thing I did probably for Israel was breaking up the Iran nuclear deal because they're calling for death to Israel and death to the United States, by the way. And by breaking that up, that might have been the biggest thing. But, yeah, I was affectionately told I could run for prime minister of Israel and win very easily. They like me over there. I will say this, Ari. They like me over there more than, if you look at the vote, it's incredible that, I didn't get the kind of a vote from Jewish people that you would think I would get. Jewish people in this country, many of them, do not like Israel. You look at the New York Times. The New York Times is vicious against Israel, and it's just a terrible thing to watch. But I'm so surprised because you would have thought that between all of the things I did, many things, beyond just Jerusalem, but the biggest thing, I always say, bigger than anything, if you really look, is what I did with the Iran nuclear deal, breaking it up, which had to be done. Obama should have never, ever approved it. But they're so used to voting Democrat. Now, we got 75 million votes, 12 million more than last time and everything else. But I would have thought that I would have done better with the Jewish vote.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. President, in the more observant ends of the Jewish world, I have a lot of people come up to me who used to be Democrats, and they said, I voted for Trump this time. And I'll tell you something else. I was in Israel right before the pandemic, and as I was walking down the street, when people knew I was American, they would say to me, make sure you keep Trump. And one more quick story, and then I got some more questions for you, is that the yarmulkes on your head, they're selling Trump ones everywhere in Israel before the election.
That's right.
I
heard that.
Oh, I got some. I got a few in my house. And I actually said to one of the vendors, I said, excuse me, this was just as a joke. I said, do you guys sell the Biden ones also? And they just laughed. They just laughed, and they thought it was hysterical because they said, no, we don't want that guy in office. Mr. President.
Well, the biggest change I've seen in Congress is Israel literally owned Congress. You understand that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was so powerful. It was so powerful. And today it's almost the opposite. You have between AOC and Omar and these people that hate Israel. They hate it with a passion. They're controlling Congress, and Israel is not a force in Congress anymore. It's just amazing. I've never seen such a change. And we're not talking about over a very long period of time, but I think you know exactly what I'm saying. They had such power. Israel had such power, and rightfully, over Congress, and now it doesn't. It's incredible.